Hey y'all, it is October the 5th, 2019. And y'all, I just wanted to talk about this, and you might have seen this, maybe didn't. But before I talk about it, I do want to say, I don't specialize in these mass shootings necessarily. Um, I actually want to focus particularly on what I've been focused on for a while, and I want to hunker down on it. I'm fixing to start developing a series of videos in which I repeat a lot of what I said before in concerns with Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, if you recall, Parkland, that whole deal. I'm gonna basically repeat myself uh, as far as the details are concerned with that particular mass shooting. But I'm also going to unveil other details as there's more preposterous details that come to my attention. And it's going to take a lot of time because I got to stress that that particular situation is preposterous in every way. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, basically impossible. And we're going to get into that in great detail, in subsequent videos. But, I just wanted to take a second out, even though I don't plan to specialize in all sort of mass shootings. I don't want to bring this up, and I'll read a little bit of it. Because this El Paso thing was pretty dang stupid as well. Especially this guy, and I've seen all sort of videos, especially done by, uh, I think All the World's a Stage. That's a good channel and stuff, and I'll try to leave you a link below. I've probably seen some from a couple different people. All right, this guy right here, you may recognize him. This guy right here, he had a preposterous testimony. It was, just seemed completely unbelievable, right? So, a soldier praised as hero during El Paso shooting, arrested after going AWOL. All right, so there's your hero right there. There's your hero. He got arrested for going AWOL. He's just supposed hero. I didn't believe it for a second, and I don't think anybody else with a brain actually believed it. When you heard his testimonial and him crying and stuff like that, and describing in many different ways what he did, just basically contradicting himself all over the place. I don't think anyone really believed it except for people who are desperate to believe lies. So there's that for you. But I wanted to read just the end part of this article, and it's written by the Army Times. Right. So, like I said, you had to be desperate to believe lies in order to believe this guy. And either way, he did get Army commendations for his actions. All right. So apparently, there's some people in the Army who are desperate to believe lies. Okay, so let's just go ahead and read this. During the August 3rd shooting, Oakley said he was at Cielo Vista Mall. Said he was, right? It's interesting how they word this article. Said he was at Cielo Vista Mall, roughly 800 feet from the Walmart where the attack took place. He told the media, right? He told the media that he was shopping at a Foot Locker when a child ran into the store and reported the mass shooting. And that just sounds stupid, right? So that was followed by the sounds of gunfire. Oakley, who has a gun permit, drew his weapon and ran out the store. That's probably not a great thing to do. You don't know where the gun fire is coming from. It's way off in the distance to just draw your weapon. That's kind of weird. So I saw a whole bunch of kids running around without their parents, as you recall if you've seen his testimony. First of all, I don't know how they do things in El Paso, right? But that's so silly. Like, that's so dumb. Why? Where are these kids' parents? Right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they do things in El Paso, but do kids just run around wild and like at the Walmart, or not even at the Walmart, but across from the Walmart? Do they just run around wild with no parents and stuff, especially during mass shootings? Is that how it goes? Of course not. He said I tried to pick up as many as I could and bring them with me, and then I mean, like I said, it's just silliness on top of silliness. Why would you pick up the kids? Why would you physically pick them up instead of just saying, "Hey, kids, let's go to safety right here. Could you follow me? All y'all, could y'all all follow me, and let's get to safety." All right. Why would you physically pick them up? It's like you're kidnapping them. All right. That's what it seems like. Do you still have your gun drawn at that point, or how does that work? I don't know. Was it 3 kids? Was it 4 kids? Was it 2 kids? I don't know. I heard like all the different versions of the story. Was there a Mexican guy there with you, or not? It's so many different versions. Every part of it was preposterous. So that's what he told local media after the attack. All right. Oakley said he took several panicked kids. He doesn't know how many he picked up in his arms. There's no way of knowing. He said he picked up several panicked kids at the mall and escorted them to the police officers in the area. Right? Those police officers have no name. He was ultimately awarded an Army Commendation Medal for his actions during the shooting. In mid-September, this is where it gets interesting. El Paso Police Department officials said in a statement carried by local media, but somehow not by the national media, that they had no independent confirmation, none, of Oakley's actions after reviewing surveillance footage from the scene of the shooting. Wow, that's interesting. None. And they reviewed the footage, and they're like, we don't know that this happened at all. All right? So the police statement neither confirmed nor denied Oakley's version of events, because if they denied that, that would look pretty bad, wouldn't it? All right. All we can say is that there were reports of a possible multiple shooters and a possible shooter at the mall. Yeah, I heard those reports too. I heard them too. So, just to repeat, all we can say is that there were reports of possible multiple shooters and a possible shooter at the mall. The police statement reads, that was based on initial, quote, erroneous reports amidst the chaos. All right, it was later confirmed that there was only one shooter. Oh, yeah, I believe it. All right, it was later confirmed that there was only one shooter and there was no one in danger at the mall. We have no independent reports of anyone's actions at the mall. All right, basically saying we don't have any gosh dang clue what the hell happened. It doesn't matter that there's surveillance cameras everywhere. That doesn't matter. We have no clue what happened. But there's only one shooter. That's all we know, is that there is only one shooter and only one shooter, and we know that for certain, but we don't know anything else, and we can't confirm anything else. And this guy's a hero, even though he just got arrested for going AWOL, and his story is basically unbelievable. Anyways, like I said, I don't plan on specializing on mass shootings, to be honest, but I thought I would bring this up. And I appreciate y'all for being there, and I'll holla at y'all.